That's fine.
Babe, you're not gonna do all of those at once, right?
I don't know. I think I am.
No, don't do that.
Why I might choke?
Yeah, don't do that.
Well, I think John has a good Heimlich in him.
Don't do that.
Well, are we recording? Can we just start? Here's our problem. And listen, this comes from a place of friendship, dude.
Whoa,
and
let's do this.
This is criticism, but it's constructive.
I like it.
And it's for the better. We got to start quicker because when we meet up, it's been a while, and we start talking.
Oh,
that should be the pod already.
Okay.
I respect you. I love you. You're checking the cameras, making sure everything's good.
Babe, this is real.
Check the gate. Check the gate. Print that.
This is real, though.
Just, you know where I sit. I'm always right here in the corner, wedged. All right, you know where she sits. With
You
a
should
little
have
fucking
dummies of us already here, so it's already like
Oh,
set
dude,
up.
hey, I will throw 50% of the money for dummies. You know, I'll throw 75% of the money since it's dummies
Just
of
get
us.
sex dolls. You're single anyway.
Well, actually, I don't know if I feel comfortable having my sex doll here with John. I don't know what he's doing on a lonely
Well,
Wednesday
it doesn't
night.
have to be like us. It'll be Alphaba and Wednesday.
No, if there's gonna be a doll, it's gonna be fucking me. It's gonna be Ken, full size.
Oh.
Welcome to the show.
What an intro.
Welcome to RIP Society Love Edition. It is the Valentine's Day episode.
No.
We wasted no time with the start. Kenny, my boy, brought us in. We didn't even check audio levels, which is no big fucking deal.
We'll do it in post.
I will say,
John is shaking his boots right now.
I've got so much to say. You're 100% right, because we should start right away. But there has to be that technical shit, which I usually set up beforehand. And as much as I can.
He doesn't get it.
Let the record show it was only 10 minutes.
It was 10 minutes.
It was.
And I'm just over here being a fucking prick. And you guys can know it's the Valentine's episode because we're wearing Valentine's clothes, me and Dre, as you can see.
Yeah, 100%. All red, looking good.
John actually is, but
I'll tell you what it's not. Not Super Bowl Sunday.
It's not Super Bowl
It's
Sunday.
not Super Bowl Sunday.
It's the Valentine's Day episode.
Right. We're not going to a Super Bowl party right after this.
Going to watch the Chiefs versus Eagles.
Nice,
After
the teams.
Right.
I knew that too.
In fact, it already passed. We already knew that the Chiefs won.
Let's get right into the event.
What's the event? Oh, okay, yeah. So,
oh, babe.
Okay, Kenny's I have a ton of vitamins. You know, when you get sick, you take them. What's the max that you've done? Kenny's gonna swallow probably more vitamins than he has ever done in a sitting.
Don't do all of them.
He dropped one down the couch cushion. That's okay.
No, I got it. Let me give a little preface.
Yeah, give us the backstory. And this is all true.
Preface to the preface, I would say preface up until about a year ago.
Don't say preface. That's
I'd be like, oh, yeah, well, let me preface this.
Not until a year ago. He posted a TikTok of him saying preface, and the comments were like, preface? Why are you saying preface?
My accent.
Cute little way to say preface.
All right, so now let me get into the real preface. Is
preface?
Preface. My bad. I take vitamins just about daily, unless I forget. And some are large, like this.
The horse pill.
Too big a vitamin.
I take them one at a time because it's fucking like hard, and sometimes they get a little like ugh. And I'm thinking, I have this thought quite a bit. I even talked about it last night. Is like I kind of have a premonition that I'm going to choke and die taking vitamins, and it's going to be so ironic.
What keeps you healthy, keeps you going, takes your life
takes
away.
my fucking life.
Irony.
Because I don't think that she could do a Heimlich, especially on me.
I can't.
I mean, she's a mere 75 pounds.
Would you try?
I wish.
Would you?
I would try.
Would
well,
you beat that chest?
I'd probably run out of the.
Well, you don't beat the chest in a Heimlich.
Yeah, you squeeze him from behind.
You go behind. Well, shit, dude. I need to
I
know.
would start squeezing his stomach like an idiot.
So yeah, now you know.
I'd start squeezing his balls like an idiot.
Okay, well, shit. I need to
Choke.
start choking. Yeah. No, John.
If you swallow him, I'm gonna beat your chest like a baboon because that's the Heimlich.
Like a baboon.
That's not the Heimlich. Anyway, no, for real though. Do you know the Heimlich before I do this?
Babe, don't do all of them.
If he knows the Heimlich, I got nothing to lose.
Babe, only do like 3. Don't do.
I've seen so many movies where they do the Heimlich that I'm sure I could like imitate it.
No, don't do all of them.
Do you cock your head back?
So my trick that I told you was, I'll throw them in, and then it's like, there's a lot, but I chug. You have to be like, I just played a fucking hour-long basketball game. I'm so thirsty. I'm chugging it down.
Real mind games about this.
I get in there deep. And the other thing too, another trick, I'll hide some in like my lips. So only if you go down at once.
In other words,
they
you're not
don't-
doing all of them.
They do not all go down at once. They all go into my mouth at once, and then I chug.
They
And
all go into your mouth at once.
they all go into my mouth.
This is the Valentine's episode.
This is that's 20 pills.
Right.
All right. Well, I'm
And
gonna
then
start
chugging, and
with
they
two.
slowly go down.
Yeah.
gonna do two.
Try a little at a time.
Well, that wasn't really a chug, but
That was 2.
yeah, that was 2 of these little pills.
Yeah, and those go down clean. They're in the
Now I'm gonna
The
do-
soft gels go down clean. It's the white ones that don't.
He's got quercetin. Those are going down quick.
I don't know if I can do 2 of these.
No.
Those are the horse
Those-
pills.
yeah, those
Why
are
are you
hard.
taking 2? You only need. Did it say 2?
It said 2.
Oh, I only take 1 of them.
By the way, I wonder how much zinc is too much zinc.
Oh, don't take too much zinc, babe.
Really?
Yeah, because you'll get a tummy ache.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
true, actually.
Well, can we do a quick little lookup of how much zinc is too much?
I would take 1 of those horse pills.
Because, dude, John has these supplements over there, and 3 of them have zinc in them.
Oh, don't take too much, babe.
And I was looking at one's 100%, one's 230%, and the other one's like 100%.
That's too much.
25 milligrams, 11 milligrams, and I think 11
Don't,
milligrams
that's
again.
too much. Don't take too much zinc.
Yes, my memory's photographic.
Don't take too much zinc, babe. Whatever else has zinc, don't take too much of it.
Yeah, that's zinc, magnesium, and calcium, and that's it.
Yeah, don't.
I just took both horse pills at once.
No, you didn't.
I need to run. I need to run.
Kentucky Derby.
I'm a fucking horse.
The Kentucky Derby.
Hoof-hearted.
That's just my breath, honey.
If anyone, this could be the first time somebody shits their pants live on an episode.
You want me to?
Ken is known for shitting his pants.
Well, I'm kind of putting that reputation behind me, but
Give us, all right, before we lay that to rest, give us the best pants shitting story.
Oh my god.
We'll slow
I
it
know one.
down.
do you know both of them? I have like 2 that come to mind.
I know the one of when you have to go to a park and fucking wipe yourself clean.
Yeah,
I know of
that
one,
was a
too.
recent one.
That was recent.
That was like,
Like
3
3
years
years
ago.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know of one where Shane had to hose you down in the yard.
Yeah, that's
Oh wait, what? I don't know about that.
from
you
like,
don't know that one, babe?
I don't think
sell
so.
that one.
That's
That's
when I was a
fucking-
junior in high school.
This is a
Wait,
good one.
I do
In
know
San
that.
Diego.
Yes, I do know that one. I think we
Yeah.
talked about that.
Yeah.
Let's go with that one.
You want it?
Yeah, that'll be a good start to the Valentine's Day episode.
All right, cool.
It'll make me love you more.
Well, to bring you into the story, I'm a junior in high school down in San Diego, and I don't like shitting at the high school bathrooms. I mean, you can
Never
kind
have.
of you can kind of relate to that,
I would
right?
never do it.
And see, I did most of my high school in Merced. I'm from Merced.
I was gonna say you're lying because that Merced
Yes,
is what I remember.
I did 6 months down in San Diego. Why do I make it sound like prison? Yeah, I did 6 months down in San Diego. No, I did high school for 6 months in San Diego. Shout out La Costa Canyon. Shout out the Mavericks. Shout out Kenny Stills. He's a pro NFL football player. He was my classmate.
This is the Valentine's Day episode. We don't talk about football.
Yeah.
Not the Super Bowl
I was
episode.
gonna say-
It's not the Super Bowl. Go Raiders!
That's just-
Raiders!
Why would you wear that on a random day?
Yeah,
But
that's
whatever.
I know,
Weird,
I
that's
know,
so
I know. They
weird.
don't play in 2 hours. Anyway,
They do?
so I'm telling you this because at Merced High, I had a lot of pool where I could just go to the nurse's office, take a beautiful shit. She rubs my shoulders after, and I fucking go back to
What?
class.
She did what?
She rubbed your shoulders?
Who did?
The nurse?
What's up?
The nurse rubbed your
heard that,
shoulders?
right?
Why
Anyway,
did she do
Playback.
that?
down in San Diego,
Why did she rub your shoulders?
after I took a big poop, you get my shoulders rubbed before I go after class.
Why?
What's up?
Why?
Hey, you guys are getting so carried
Did you
away.
have
she
sex
hot?
with your high school nurse?
Did you have like relations with her?
And if
We'll
so,
be right back.
what's her name?
Nah,
Dox her.
I'm just kidding. She wouldn't rub my shoulders.
Oh. Okay.
You lit a fire. She was
We'll
about
talk
to
about
get
this
mad.
later.
Yeah. You can tell there's something else going on, but he doesn't want to say it right now.
Nah,
Right,
completely joking.
And
But I
that's good
would,
because if
I would shit there
in the office,
in the nurse's office, clean bathroom, and then go back to class. Now down in San Diego, I didn't have that pool, so if I needed to shit, I'm in trouble. And so I'm in class. I'm like, oh, I got shit. And then the way it always happens with me, Dre knows, is that I get these fucking pains, these wave of pains, like my intestines are ripping, like I'm so full of shit, like I'm about to burst.
every
and, like,
time you shit,
No. When I really
then
need
you
to
really
shit,
gotta shit.
like this is how it happens. Like I feel it, and then like the first wave is like 3 seconds. I'm like, oh fuck, now I have to shit.
It's like a contraction. Like
It's
he's
contractions.
pregnant with a
Yeah.
shit baby.
And so like that contraction happens. It's 3 seconds, the first one, and then now I'm like, oh, I have like 2 minutes before this next contraction.
He's
comes.
dilating. His asshole's
And-
dilating.
dude.
He's 5 centimeters.
You need an RN.
So I'm like, teacher, can I go to the nurse's office or can I go to the bathroom? And he's like, yeah. And I have no plan of going to the bathroom. I lived right down the hill of the high school. And so I fucking am like speed walking to my bike to ride down the hill to go to my house to shit there. And I'm like speed walking. And right before I get to the bike, I get a contraction. Ah! I'm like, so I'm just killed
He's
over.
dilating. He's dilating.
No, the anus isn't actually dilating.
Babe, I'm making a joke on that you're pregnant.
Well, I don't know if I want jokes about my asshole.
You're not prairie dog and you're not
Yeah,
dilating.
I'm not. Anyway, so I'm killed over for 30 seconds. I'm like, oh, and then finally it goes away. I'm like, okay, I have like 3 minutes. I'm fucking scrambling the code to my bike lock, get it unlocked. I don't even put the fucking lock on the bike. I just throw it down on the ground, hop on the bike, and I start pedaling down.
I remember this story.
And then, dude, as I'm passing the tennis courts, I'm probably like 200 yards away from my house. I get hit with contractions where I fucking have to stop off on my bike, and I'm standing there like, ah. And then just like a very desperate thought enters my head where I'm like, can just let out a little bit of shit
No.
Just to make the pain go away.
to make the pain go away.
And
Buy
then I'll
yourself,
make it.
buy yourself some time.
That's a good idea.
This is all you need. You know, you just need like 5 minutes of time. And so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna fucking just let a little bit out. And so I go just let a little bit of
Just
shit
pinch
out.
the top off.
John, it was the worst idea I ever had because if this is my asshole, here's the 9 pounds of freight train shit going through my asshole into my pants, literally filling my quad jeans tighten because the load is filling up the back. I'm like, no fucking way did I just shit my pants with so much shit. And I'm like,
Wait, how far away were you?
I'm by the tennis court, so it's like 200 yards away from my house.
Oh.
Because this campus is huge. Anyway. So I'm standing there, I'm like, fuck. Okay, that happened.
What kind of underwear were you wearing? Do you know? Because boxers,
No.
anything that could contain some of the shit.
It's always been a tight underwear wearer.
Briefs.
boxer
I
briefs.
stopped wearing boxers in like middle school, I think.
Briefs would be best because it would capture some of it and it wouldn't go
Contain.
contain it. You don't want it go and finish the story. Did it come out of the bottom of your?
Well, you'll find out right here. So I'm like, that just happened. Okay, whatever.
Did that just happen?
Yeah. I guess I gotta carry on. And so I get back on the bike and I'm obviously standing up because I can't sit down or else that'd be disgusting, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's gross. Yeah, don't
But-
sit down.
But guess what?
You have to sit down.
Yes, because ahead of me there's 3 girls
Oh, brother.
and they're walking towards me. And
No.
I'm in my head, I'm like, Ken, if they get past you and turn around, they're gonna probably see you probably have brown all over your pants seeping through, you know? And I'm like, I've only been in the school for 3 months. There's no way I'm gonna
was
do
it liquid?
No, it was solid, but like this is in my head, you know what I mean? I'm like, I've been here for 3 months. I'm not gonna suicide right now. Like my reputation would be the shitter of the high school. I gotta make friends. So I'm like, okay, what do you gotta do? Or you gotta sit down. You gotta cover up the butt. And so I fucking before they pass me, I sit down on my bike and it's just like in every wedge imaginable, dude. The shit's in there. I'm just like, I'm just fucking biking home. And the worst part about it, dude, is my homie from Merced is visiting because he's like on Thanksgiving break or whatever, and my school's not. So he's at my house. And I get into the house and I open the door. My mom's in the kitchen. I'm like, Mom, I just completely fucking shit my pants so bad. Like, well, she's like, go to the backyard, have Shane spray you off.
It's like it was a routine. Like she
I
didn't
know.
drop a beat.
Like, didn't react?
Yeah. She's like, all right, backyard again. Shane, get the hose.
He's all right.
Ken's home.
He puts in the punch card. He's clocking in. Ah, shit again, huh? Work.
So he power hosed you down? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
naked?
You're like an old
Your
Jeep.
booty butt naked?
Yeah. God, Kyle's there.
Poor
just like,
Shane, because that's, for you that sucks, and then Shane, your brother's got this
Shane has to
visual
deal.
memory of like,
I mean,
that's fucked up. Just
we were
caked on
fucking
shit.
we were boys, man. I think he was mildly amused. It's like funny.
Oh,
Just like
yeah.
spraying
That's true.
shit.
Today he would be recording it.
Yeah.
In
Oh yeah.
today's day
On
and
his
age.
Snapchat story.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't
All the
post.
angles too.
Total
Flash
blackmail.
on.
Yeah.
But it's funny because my friend Kyle was there and he's just like, "What the fuck is going on?"
That's so fucking funny.
Just another day at the old Ken house.
That's
Yep.
fucking hilarious. I have
So-
a similar story. I don't know if I want to talk about
Whoa.
The hot tub one.
it. No, that's a different
So
story.
now we know there's a hot tub story.
I have a hot tub story and I have an airplane story.
Oh yeah, I can't.
You've pooped yourself too.
Of course I have.
Well, have you?
I'm notorious for pooping myself.
I mean, who
actually.
hasn't?
I don't
pooped
think I
themselves?
pooped myself. No.
I'm
What?
like famously, like you can ask my family, like ask my sister or my mom, like I used to poop myself a lot. Like a lot. All the time. Like my mom would complain like Cheeky, my nickname's Cheeky. Cheeky's like, you stink like poop. Like, did you poop yourself? And I'd be like, no, and I did. I pooped myself.
God, you guys
very
are perfect for each other.
know.
She was
I
such a weird
Love
little
is in
girl,
the
dude.
air.
I was really weird.
Give us the favorite of the two poopy stories.
Well, okay, I'll tell you the airplane story because that one's really funny.
Oh, God.
Basically, we were coming back from Mexico. Okay. And obviously, when you go to Mexico, you eat something and something doesn't agree with your stomach.
Or drink the water.
Or drink the water, which I probably did because I would eat cup of noodles like crazy and I would use the sink water in Mexico. And that was probably not a good idea. And I'm in the airplane and I had just gotten this jacket. I bought this jacket that was reversible and it was so sick and I loved it so much. And I was wearing it on the plane. And it's me, my mom, and my grandpa on this row. And my stomach's hurting a little bit. And I'm like, it's fine, whatever. And it's hurting so much that I like toot, but like it's like a toot that I couldn't control. Like it just came out, but the toot was wet.
Yeah.
So a little
Floodgates open.
Yeah, a little bit of diarrhea came out, and I was like, oh no. But I was so weird. I was like 6 years old. I was so weird that
Oh, you're only 6?
yeah, I was 6, or I was like 7. I might have been a little older.
How old were you?
I might have been like I was like 6 or 7.
This was 3 weeks ago. Come
Yeah.
on.
This happened last year. But I remember this so vividly. And whatever. So I fart a little bit, and a little bit comes out, and I was like, fuck. But I didn't want to say anything, so I just let it slide.
Yeah.
And then this just kept happening. This was like a 4 or 5 hour flight. And this
kept happening.
and it kept happening. And it started to stink.
Go figure.
And my
Ugh.
mom is like, what the fuck is that smell? And my mom looks at my grandpa and she's like, Dad, like, stop farting. Like, you're stinking up the plane. She's blaming it on my grandpa. She has no idea.
And
it's
you're
me.
like,
Poor-
yes, thank
poor-
God.
yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah. I'm like, oh, thank God.
Fucking
one for
the
grandpa.
team.
Slowly, like,
Old
it's
bastard.
saturating my pants. Like, my pants are getting
Ew.
saturated and shit. So I get my reversible jacket that I loved so much and I tie it around my waist. I like get up just fast enough to like tie it around my waist and then sit down, hoping that it'll catch the shit. And then it's coming out so fast that I just shit myself and I just sit in it and I don't tell my mom.
Oh,
So I'm just sitting in my it's diarrhea, by the way, so
Yes.
it's wet.
Yeah.
And it's seeped through my underwear, my jeans, and my reversible jacket onto the airplane seat. And the entire airplane stinks. Like I've stunk up the whole plane
What a flight from hell.
of literally
Worse
flight
than
from
a
hell.
crying baby.
Again,
dude.
my mom still thinks it's my grandpa. She thinks my grandpa shit his pants because
To this day?
no. Hold
Okay,
on, I'm
I'm
not
like,
done.
Speaking to your
Poor
camera.
grandpa.
I'm not done. So we
That would be
land.
revealing.
we land, and I tell my mom, like, Mom, like I pooped myself, and she was like, what? I'm like, Mom, like there's poop everywhere, like I pooped myself. And she was like, so my mom doesn't get angry. She's not like a very angry person. She was so fucking pissed. She's like, okay, wait here, wait till everyone gets off the plane and then we'll get up. So we wait till everyone boards off because obviously she's embarrassed that her fucking child just shit herself.
And everyone knows, and they're like,
Everyone,
what
and
the
it stinks
fuck?
in the plane. She doesn't want people to know that she's Well, I mean, people know that we're the reason, but we wait for everyone to, board off the plane. And then I stand up. I like still vividly remember what the seat looked like. I get off
One of
the
those
seat and
trauma
it's
burned memories.
completely painted in my shit. And I was like, oh, oops.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, Mommy. And she's like, you're so fucking stupid. Why would you do this? Why wouldn't you just use the fucking bathroom? It's right there.
That's a good point. Right.
And I was like, I don't know, because I'm like a little autistic kid. And she's like, why the fuck wouldn't you use the bathroom? Like, it's literally right there. And I'm like, Mom, please don't yell. And she's gagging. She's like, ugh, why would you use the bathroom?
She throws up.
And then she covers me in the, I think we like took United or something. She covers me in the United blanket and then walks me to the bathroom. And like, there's nothing we can do. Like, the only option is to just wipe me clean. And all of our luggage is like, we have to wait for our luggage to come down. So I don't have anything to wear. So I've soiled my reversible jacket that I just got. It was like a pink and purple and white reversible jacket that I fucking loved. It was like a windbreaker. That's in the trash. My pants are in the trash. Everything's in the trash besides my shirt. So I'm naked, like from the waist down. My mom is wiping me down in the bathroom, screaming at me and gagging. She's like, why would you do this?
Motherhood.
I'm like, Mom, please, because my biggest phobia is vomit, like throwing up. It's called emetophobia, and that's my huge, like my biggest fear ever. So she's gagging, and I'm like, please don't throw up. And she's like, you fucking stink. Why would you do this? She's wiping me.
I can smell it.
Yeah, and there's shit everywhere.
I'll defend you a little bit because
I was a kid.
No, I have a feeling the reason that you didn't tell your mom was because you knew her reaction would be like very angry.
Well, that's the
she
thing.
wouldn't be mad.
My mom wouldn't be mad. My mom would have been so understanding about it and like helped
Really?
me through. Yeah, because my mom is an angel. Like she's such an angel.
If she would have just told her mom, they would have went to the bathroom and took care of it.
Yeah, my mom would have came to the bathroom with me.
Then that's your stupid.
The mom was
stupid little 6-year-old
I was a
fool.
stupid little kid that was so anxious to just tell my mom, like, Mom, like I feel sick. I need to poop. And I didn't do that.
You were anxious.
I was anxious. I just was nervous, and I saw that she was blaming my grandpa. So I was like, okay, I'm out for a little bit. Like I'm not getting the blame. Like let me ride this out for as long as I can.
Yeah. I say that because if I put myself in that situation, if I was with my dad flying, I would have done that exact thing. Like, okay, I can hide this. And if it was my mom, I'd be like, Ma, I just shit my. It'd be like immediately I would tell her.
Yeah,
but it's like if you're afraid.
Yeah.
Then
that's what's weird is like if I'm with my mom, like
you were embarrassed.
I will tell her everything. Like if I needed to, like if I felt sick or anything, like my mom's the first person I'm gonna tell. But I don't know why, for some reason, I just didn't want to tell her. I don't know. But yeah, we were in the bathroom. She's cleaning me up. There's shit everywhere in the bathroom. And the only thing to cover me up is a United blanket. So I'm walking through the airport in a United blanket, and that's like my punishment.
She's
like,
a
well,
good campaign ad.
This
United.
is your only
cover your gross baby's shit.
And
all
then
over.
My cousin Carla, like she's like her family's picking us up, and I'm so embarrassed because this is like my cousin that's like my friend, and she's like closest in age to me, and like. She's like, hey, chickies. And I'm like, hey, like, shit myself.
I'm covered in shit.
I'm covered. I smell like shit because
I'm shit covered cheeky.
There's only so much my mother could do, like to clean me up. And yeah. But yeah,
that was. Good Lord. So.
Hang on. John, you have to share a shit story.
All right. And then we'll stop talking about shit after I tell this story. But, so this is funny. I've shit myself once. And it was due to a muscle relaxant was involved when I woke up. And I thought it was like, I thought it was in there like usual. But I'd never taken a muscle relaxant. It was on the set of Neighbors. Somebody gave it to me.
Oh, really?
And so I was like, let me try that out.
Wait, you thought what was in there?
My poo. Like I was brushing my teeth like I do every morning. And then I was going to shit. And then because there was a muscle relaxant, I think I took too much. I was supposed to take it in the halves. I was brushing my teeth. And the poop just came out and then onto the mat, like onto the bathroom mat. And I was like, that's just bizarre because I didn't expect it. But let me tell you this other story, all right? This isn't me. This is another guy I met on the set of Neighbors, Alec.
Oh, Alec.
I'm going to tell your story, your shit story.
What up, Alec?
It's a quick one.
Hi.
I always remember it because he told me he used to play video games and he'd be so into the video games. Like he just didn't give a fuck, and we'd be playing and be like locked in, and he'd have to shit, and his way out of it was just like he would just shit while sitting down, squish it into his like tidy whities, and then when he finished the level, when he finished playing, he'd get up, peel off a pancake poo, put it in the toilet, and then keep playing video games.
Oh,
And if you know Alec, it's like, yeah, that's his brain at that age was like,
oh my God.
that is so fucking disgusting. Oh my God.
Okay, wait. I can kind of relate because
What?
No. It's
you're playing Call of Duty or something.
no, dude.
I
So
hope not.
we lived in Merced, right, which is landlocked. There's no ocean, and so like the best times in my childhood was when we'd go to the beach. And so we were at Sill Beach, and
Love it.
me and my brother are in the water having so much fun. And I remember my mom's like, "Okay, 1 hour left."
Aw.
Or something like 30 minutes left, I think. And I'm like in the water, doing the waves and stuff. And I'm like, oh, I have to shit. And I'm like looking way over at the bathroom. I'm like, if I go to the bathroom and shit, I'm going to burn so much time.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh, I'm just going to shit right here. And so I shit while in the ocean. First of all, very painful because of salt water.
Whoa.
That's terrible.
Dude.
And that-
Salt in your butt?
And I'm pretty sure, I mean, sometimes
Fish in your butt?
I think we went back the next day and like I saw like brown like bubbles everywhere. But this could have been my imagination, and sometimes I think oceans do that anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
But like as a child, I was like, oh my God, there's all my shit. Like, I ruined the ocean like right now.
You know what's fucking crazy, by the way?
What?
This is 100% true, and I'm not joking at all. I was at Seal Beach as a youngster,
Wait.
and I literally did the exact same thing.
Really?
I was in the waves floating around. I think I was like, didn't want to have my dad walk me to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Something very similar, like there's no point.
Yeah.
And I vividly remember pooing in my shorts and then like floating in the waves and then having to like wiggle it out of the shorts.
Did it burn?
And then thinking like, where's the log? I got to get out of here. But I swear to God, I had I think it was at Seal
what
fucking
the
Beach.
fuck?
When you were saying that, I was like, holy fucking shit.
You're like, is this guy telling my
Wait.
story?
Are we twins?
when you pooped, where did you see the log?
I don't remember.
I did. I remember just like when it wiggled out of my shorts, just trying to get away from it and be like, if somebody sees it, I could just deny it.
I'm
type
sure
of thing.
some birds ate it.
Dude, speaking
Yeah.
of like childhood and oceans, I remember one time being really sad because like I'm nagging my mom, like, oh, are we going to the beach yet? Are we going to the beach? Because like we're like on vacation or something like that. And so it's like 3:00 and we're doing something. And she's like, yeah, we're going to go to the beach. And so like we're in the car, we're on the freeway. And I remember figuring out that she just lied to shut me up because I'm looking at the signs and we're going back to Merced. And
Oh,
I'm like, we're not going to the beach.
That's so
A lot
sad.
of cows at the beach, Mom.
Yeah.
What's going on?
What the fuck's going on?
Oh, that's so sad.
But you have to do that to kids. You have to lie to them.
Yeah,
sometimes,
you were probably gonna throw a fit.
for sure.
It's the same reason you say why you Irish goodbye.
Oh,
kinda.
yeah.
It's like I don't want to
True.
deal with this.
That's
this,
so true.
I was
nonsense.
literally thinking about that today.
We love an Irish goodbye. That's my favorite.
It's just so simple.
John does too.
It's a cop
Yeah,
out.
I
It's
like
a cop
it.
out though. It's kind of like bitch.
It's,
I don't care.
Yeah, it's sometimes it's on the other person. Like if it's
I'm gonna
somebody,
do it.
if somebody's reasonable and you know that, then you're gonna tell them. And then if it's somebody where you're like, I hate to say that, but this is, you know what? Let's get into the Valentines part because this is why a lot of people lie a little bit because it's like, all right, I know I'm gonna tell this person, and I can predict that she's gonna get angry at a bunch of stuff that it's like I don't want to go through, and I don't think you should get angry.
Yeah.
So then it's like a little white lie or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a little weird.
Yeah.
Are you talking to a girl, John?
No, and like in general though, girls.
Hmm.
In general though,
In
girls.
general, though, girls.
Girls, man.
Girls are stupid.
No,
Or,
sometimes,
no, anybody really.
sometimes I'll Irish because there's like people there that like are acquaintances or like I just met and like I don't want to have the interaction with them.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to have like the awkward like. "All right,
Sometimes
yeah."
it could be my best friends, and I'm just like, fuck, like, I'm just gonna not say bye. Like,
Yeah.
I'll text you guys the next
Yeah.
day.
It just it saves some time and it's just like a formality that sometimes it's like who cares.
It's just a formality, and
Yeah.
like, I sometimes I know them well enough where it's like I don't have to do it, and sometimes I don't know them that well where I don't have to do it.
And,
So either way, it works.
and with certain friends, you know, you get the reputation. Oh, like he's an Irish goodbye, guy. It's okay.
Yeah, that's
He
true.
Irish. He
Irish.
No,
Irish.
he does that
Sean.
all the time.
Yeah.
And then you're dead in a ditch one day, and they're like, he
Yeah.
always vanishes. Get him off the milk carton. He's just Irish goodbye, you
True.
fools.
That's fucking true.
Fuck, we don't really think about that.
If it's like Ken or whatever, there's just would be no reason for me to do it because it's like I'm gonna go, or vice versa. And we're not the types that would be like, no, stop. I'm gonna make a huge deal about. If Ken was like, yeah, I gotta go, I'm like, well, I just don't want to go. All right, see you.
Yeah, I make a big deal if Ken's like, I'm gonna go. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
That's
Happened-
why
happened-
he Irish goodbyed you.
I know.
that happened last
is-
night.
I know.
Last
that did
night
happen
you
last
Irish
night.
goodbye?
No, I didn't. But she was like making a deal.
I was like,
"Oh,
please,
go."
please. But actually, I did end up going home with him, and I'm glad that I did.
Yep. And I was like, see,
Instead
I
of
was
that other guy you were with.
Yeah, instead of the other guy, I was gonna go home.
I haven't Irish in a while. I feel like
Well, because we haven't really gone out.
we've been going out.
Oh, have we?
We went out last night, and we went out recently before that.
Yeah. You know what? You're right. Actually.
Thank you.
You're getting better.
That's the second time you guys had said you're right on this podcast today, and I like it because I am.
Cheers to Ken being right sometimes. So I'm taking a medication. I'm not gonna say why, but I'm taking a medication, and
Okay. That's alcohol. That's alcohol.
right, I'm taking a medication
Right,
that is causing me to lose my ability to taste carbonation.
Oh yeah.
So I can no
Really?
longer. Yeah, it's
Very interesting side
so
effect.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know it was real.
What's it taste like?
I was reading up on Reddit like side effects because obviously, like, I take multiple medications and I always read the side effects on them. And I was reading the side effects on this medication, and someone was saying on Reddit like, "Oh, a weird side effect that I got is that whenever I drink soda, it tastes flat." And I was like, "Oh, that's weird." And
God,
someone else was
it's
like,
like
"Yeah,
a nightmare.
I know." And someone else was like, "Yeah, I drank Diet Coke and it tasted metallic and completely flat." And I was like, "Oh, that's not gonna happen to me." And then the other night we got some food and I got us some Diet Coke because I didn't think about that side effect at all.
Yeah.
And I was telling Ken, I was like, "Oh, it's funny. Like people were saying a side effect for them is that Coke tastes like flat to them." And I open up the Coke and I'm so excited, the Diet Coke, and I'm so excited to drink it, and I sip it. It's completely flat. It is flat, no carbonation. And I was like, "Babe, this is flat." And I give it to him to try, and he was like, "Oh, like nah,
It's
like
not flat.
this is hitting."
She as in the soda was ripping, dude.
It was
ripping.
like, yeah.
And then for me-
effervescent.
Effervescent,
Whoa.
fluorescent, and
Okay.
and it
Whoa.
was 100% Flatiana Grande for me. Like I tasted nothing.
You are living a waking nightmare.
I know. Well, the thing
That
about me is that
soda is flat.
I don't drink soda to begin with that much. I mean, ever since I started dating Ken, I've been drinking it a little more. But before that, I wasn't drinking it at all. But it's not that terrible. But the thing that is terrible is that it affects sparkling water.
Oh
So
my
I
God.
drink sparkling water and it tastes like just water that has like flat sparkling water.
Tell him the weird discovery though from last night.
The weird discovery though that I've discovered is that
Could you
Can-
stop
can
playing
you-
with
can-
the?
yeah, can you get the fuck
you
off that
mind,
curtain? So
sorry about that. The weird discovery I made is that we were drinking last night at our place, and I was drinking a High Noon, which is carbonated, and it was fine. It
You tasted the
I
carbonation?
tasted the carbonation.
well, you don't taste carbs.
Someone High Noon's got a new
This
sponsor.
Is also carbonated for me,
So
That is carbonated. Oh,
Yeah,
and you taste
and
it.
I taste it.
so I think alcohol somehow lets her.
Yeah, I
Hey.
think alcohol is what
Why,
makes
why are you guys
This is
saying
a-
taste? You don't taste carbonation. You
Well,
feel carbonation.
feel. Yeah, I can
That's a good
feel the
Thank you.
carbonation.
You're right,
Hey,
Ken. You're
you-
right.
you're
Ken, for the
absolutely
third
right
time.
about that.
Well, I'm saying taste because the thing is when I drink the soda, it tastes flat initially, but once I swallow it, the aftermath, I feel the carbonation. But
God.
the initial taste of it is a flat soda.
If a waiter brought me a soda and I sip it and it's a little flat, I'll throw the soda back in his face. I'll say, "Hey, sir, you brought me this and it's just slightly flat and it's so disgusting on my tongue that why don't you go check your carbonation box?
Yeah.
Fuck off."
Yeah.
It's like,
Fuck off. That's kind of German
fuck off.
or British.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Fuck off, mate.
It's like, yeah, that is a easy pet peeve.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think alcohol counters it for some reason because this is carbonated.
Well,
Like, let me taste it.
we got ourselves a new alcoholic.
For real.
Well, now it's not because I've like been shaking
That
it
might
so much,
actually
but
be flat at this point.
now it's flat. But when you first gave it to me, it was carbonated.
Because
And the high noon was carbonated.
the ice levels were also really low
yeah.
because I ran out of ice. And Kenny, who usually brings me a bag of ice every time he
Usually
comes,
the ice supplier.
he didn't.
Walter White.
And I was going to text you to bring ice, but I didn't.
But
My bad. Okay.
Bad.
So here's what the deal is. All right.
uh-huh.
Couple of things.
Right.
So this
Ooh,
is.
can I say something really quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, hold
John-
on. Hold on. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you like Lady Gaga?
I like Ariana Grande.
Not my question.
Yeah, not the question, dude.
Not the question.
I-
Lady Gaga. Just real quick.
Yeah, yes, it's a yes or no, dude.
Lady Gaga came out with a new song, Abracadabra. Go stream it. Such a good song. Literally,
Is it royalty free? I'll play it right now.
it's not. It is so
Okay, I'll say this.
fucking good.
I liked her in the Joker movies, but I've never been a fan of her
others.
Not a huge fan. Her songs are good. Every time she comes out, she looks different. And I go,
That's
they
just
go, oh,
what
look
she
at, and I go,
is.
who's that? And they go, that's Lady Gaga.
Because that's what
And
she
then she'll
is.
come out and be like, I'm like, who's that?
Yeah,
Who's that
'cause-
new girl?
She's kind of like
Lady
a
Gaga.
drag queen.
Yeah, is she?
It's
she's-
confusing to the consumer.
No, it's
Who
not.
is this lady?
It's not confusing when you're a true Gaga fit as such as
Oh.
I am.
Hello.
Carbonation.
You can't taste it, but
Yeah.
it comes right out.
But it's in me. Yeah, when you are a true Gaga, a monster, as she calls her fans, as I am, you understand the art. But anyway, she came out.
Abracadabra?
Abracadabra is a song so fucking good. Literally, it's my drug right now. But that's all I wanted to say.
So you've totally just turned your back on Ariana Grande.
I need to show you a video.
You were singing Wicked and loving it, and
I
now
need
you're
to
just
show-
like, I don't
Shut
care about
up.
her.
Shut
All
up.
I want to do is say Abracadabra with my girl Gaga. Ariana Grande who?
Shut up.
That's what I'm hearing.
Shut up.
Wicked and Abracadabra go hand in hand for me because last night I was literally singing. I was giving a performance to my friends, Wicked a performance, and then right after I give an Abracadabra performance. They go hand in hand. I love my girl Ariana Grande and I love Lady Gaga.
I told you.
Let's.
What?
I told you that the Abracadabra is kind of adjacent to Wicked.
It is 100%, and I need to show you a video too.
But
That
when I was telling you that, you were fucking making me feel stupid.
How is it adjacent?
Because it's Abracadabra.
oh no,
ha,
that's
ha.
different. That's different. No, not in that way. They're just both very like
Oh,
iconic,
ha ha ha.
What the fuck?
right? And that's what I'm saying. But there's this video that Martin sent me, and it's fucking so funny, and I need to show you guys, and I'll show you guys after. But
All right, John, what were you going to say?
what were you gonna say?
So why don't you sing Abracadabra? Because we could do that while I.
Abracadabra.
I'm going to take a piss and you guys can do that.
Okay,
Don't stop this shit.
I'm not gonna stop.
It's not something I can sing.
But I'm not gonna. Yeah, then we'll. Okay. Before we started
Abracadabra,
recording, I
abracadabra.
said I would like to break up the monotony of talking. Usually we
Oh.
do freestyle raps. We need Kenny for that. Well, but that's. I can play it
He
now.
said no, you don't.
But also, you have a beautiful voice, so
Nah.
we could break up the monotony with singing. Okay.
Right.
But
Have you ever had a Krispy Kreme?
yeah,
Was it crispy?
and creamy.
No, that's not what you're supposed to say. Did you not watch my story on Instagram, you fuck?
No, that's crazy because how can you expect? I hate when people expect, and they go, oh, did you know I did this? And I'm like, no, what?
This is how I
You
know
don't follow my every move on Instagram? You don't know my life?
this is how I know you're a millennial because that's a meme and you don't like get it.
Well, what does it mean?
It's this
And that's
old
how I know you're
lady-
Gen Z because you're like, did you know that this thing happened to me? Oh, well, yeah, it was on my story, so you're an idiot for not knowing and seeing all of my online stuff. Oh.
It's it's this meme of this old lady and she goes, "Have you ever had a Krispy Kreme? Have you ever gone to Krispy Kreme?" And then the person says, "Yeah." And she goes, "Was it crispy?" And the person's like, "No." And then the lady's like, right. And that's the whole video.
That's it.
That's the whole video.
I'm going to
I'm gonna play it for you.
debunk that because a Krispy
Krispy Kremes aren't crispy.
Yes, they are.
No, and also Krispy Kreme's not that good. Actually, I mean, my least favorite donut.
All right, this has gone off the rails because Krispy Kreme is delicious.
Have you ever had a Krispy Kreme? Have you ever gone to Krispy Kreme? Was it crispy?
No.
Right.
I saw that actually.
Okay,
I
so
have seen
what
that,
the
but it's not like
hell?
in my brain.
Oh,
I
please.
saw that. It's an old lady, right?
Yeah, I just said that.
Yeah.
Abracadabra, I like a lobster and crab. I do a hook and a jab.
Abracadabra, I'm a lobster with crab, and I like to have fun and poop at Seal Beach sometimes. Pretty good.
Right. That's literally the song.
Sing it.
Abracadabra, amor unana. Abracadabra, mota uga.
Unana, what's your name? Unana, what's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Unana.
Oh, what's your name?
I'll transition us into what I was gonna say, but we'll break it up
Boy?
with this.
I hella wish I knew how to sing, dude.
You do know how to
True.
sing.
I wonder.
You're like a rapper.
I want to get lessons.
You're like, I'll teach you.
You're like a baby.
You're like when a rapper sings and it's good. They get there.
All right.
It doesn't matter.
Thank you. We should do.
You need to learn how to harmonize.
That's what I'm saying.
I know
The
how to
best
harmonize.
singer I've ever seen.
I'm tone deaf.
No, you're not tone deaf.
No.
No.
Oh.
I know someone that is tone deaf, and it's hilarious hearing them
Well,
sing.
I don't know if I can hit like the keys, the notes. Are keys and notes the same thing? Like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do? Are
I
those
don't
keys
know.
and
I have
notes?
no
Keys are on a
idea.
piano. Those are the other thing.
Notes are notes that you sing. Keys are no.
Keys
You're
and
not
notes.
tone deaf. You're the best.
We always just keep like. You go ahead.
Yeah, you go.
Start.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, start.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
You're not.
You're not tone,
Tone
deaf.
deaf.
You're the okay.
Uh,
You're not
That's
tone
tone
deaf. You're the best. You're way better than all of the rest. I cut them off. They're dead.
Remember the whole MC? What's his name?
Oh God.
MC Chris.
MC Chris. Remember we like saw him like evolve into like hating MC Chris and shit?
He's like, my favorite artist is MC Chris. Actually, he's the
Fuck
worst.
him.
person.
He like asked me for a fucking sandwich or some shit. What was it?
I don't
This
know.
is a perfect segue into what I was gonna ask. Two things.
Yeah.
All right, MC Chris. He was my favorite artist, and he emailed me back and gave me the ability to use
Oh yeah, the right.
his song.
or license.
God, I
whatever.
still have it somewhere. I could play it, but so that was the intro song
Mhm.
to the podcast, and then we talked about it, and I was like, actually, forget it. But he should come on at some point,
Yeah,
though.
can we have him on so
Dude,
we can
I'd be-
shit on him in person?
No, we're not mean like
So
that.
here's my question. So the podcast is called RIP Society,
Right,
Rip Society.
and I've changed the YouTube channel, so that's what it says, or like I've fixed it all up.
Right,
Nice.
right.
It's called RIP Society. Rest in Peace Society was my thought of like, okay, society didn't work out, whatever. It's like funny, it's silly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really care.
Okay.
But then I was like, well, there's the Dead Poets Society,
Oh, good
and that's
movie.
like, you're right. And so are
I've
we?
never seen it.
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams, Philip
Uh,
Seymour Hoffman's in that.
Oh fuck. And
Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke.
I haven't seen it
I don't know these
in
people.
like a long time.
I need to watch it again.
I don't know these
So,
people.
are we the Rest in Peace Society? Like,
Captain, my captain.
oh, Captain, my Captain.
Mm.
Is this a society where we're like emo? Is it, hey, welcome to the Rest in Peace Society, you're a member? Or, hey, welcome to RIP Society, welcome to Rest in Peace Society, and it's that little pun.
Hmm.
And it can.
Wait,
you know-
what? So what does MC Chris? How does he apply?
I think we are way
We're
past
past that.
Yeah.
It was just an emo.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
basically, because I'm
Right,
thinking
right.
about just the podcast. What's the
Right,
name of
right.
the podcast?
Right.
Right.
Um.
It should be like, how like in Mad Men it's like Draper, Sterling, Price,
Yeah.
Cooper.
Yeah.
It should be Stanley Hernandez. What's your last name?
My name?
Filipco. It should be Filipco Stanley Hernandez.
No. So.
Your last name's Hernandez?
So I'm glad you finally caught up.
Oh yes.
I didn't know that.
I'm glad you finally caught up, but that's a bad idea and I don't like it.
Oh.
But I do like the Mad Men reference.
Oh. Well, yes.
Right.
That's
So-
lead
so-
with a
Right,
compliment,
right.
end by trashing them entirely.
I like
Yes.
that. No, I like
It's
that.
a
Yeah,
business 101.
Love you.
Love, love, love,
Thanks.
love, love.
Thank you. Thank you.
So what's the question? Like ripping farts in
What
society?
the fuck are we talking about?
Are
Shit your
we
pants on a
are we
plane?
R.I.P. Society?
Yes. Well, yes.
Or
That's the show.
The R.I.P.
No, no,
Society?
No, no, no.
the-
We're not adding.
That's
the.
fine. That's fine.
Like I
That's
said,
fine.
like I said in the text message, we're all about brevity and levity.
And I said, I don't understand what those words mean. Could you do it to a dumber audience?
No, you said I'm gonna look it up.
I said, look,
and did
do
you?
you know who's listening to our show? They're stupid people. They're not going to know what brevity and levity is.
Do not.
You fool.
I'm just a girl.
She's just a girl, first of all.
I'm just.
I'm just a girl.
So go ahead, though. It's brevity and levity.
No, we're not the RIP Society. We are RIP Society. We're
I
not
didn't think
the,
so.
You know? You know?
Yeah.
Because, well, yes.
So problem solved.
And plus, you're the host. We're just like these guests. that
We're
keep
just kind of
coming.
like here.
No, I'm the host.
It's your show.
You're the host, and you're the host.
Well,
Are
I'm
you saying it's our show too?
So here's my thought. And this is on a
Right,
serious
right.
note. This is called RIP Society. Fuck the.
fuck the honestly.
This
fuck
is the second generation. I had another guest. I've had some. I'm trying out hosts,
Right, right.
and I feel that us three are the show now. We're the three hosts of the show.
He's being so gracious and
The
she's on her
three-
phone.
I know. It's
and
like
she-
I'm giving you a really good compliment. Like
and she's
I
like,
want you to be here forever.
The thing is that I listen and I don't judge.
Okay.
damn, the don't judge part.
No. This is just so much is coming out.
You
So
wanna
do you
guess.
guys want to do this?
Yes, we're doing it.
Because this would be perfect. Kenny came, and I knew, hey, whenever in my head it was okay. So we were in the entertainment business. I was into acting and all that,
Right.
and in my head was like, I'm gonna make a movie one day, and whenever I do, Kenny's 100% in the movie.
Oh,
I
Just
love
'cause he's
that.
So
But of course.
So it ended up being a RIP podcast or show, and I'm like, well, if Kenny would do it, that'd be fucking awesome. He's doing it,
Thank you.
and then he brought you, who I'm like, all right,
Sorry.
well,
Okay, sorry.
can I get to the good part?
Yeah.
Because then it was going to be this other girl, Haley, because I didn't know who you were. And so the schedules kept misaligning, and Ken's like, well, Dre will probably come.
Ken was like, well, I have this hilarious, beautiful, gorgeous hot girlfriend.
And you
Mhm.
came, and you're so good at it. Like,
I know.
it's not
Crazy.
it's not like a common thing, because I figured it would just be like a random girl who's like there and we'll talk and stuff.
No,
But you're
I'm-
very good at it, keeping
I'm
the thread,
so good at it.
communicating clearly. I'm like, oh, she's really fucking good.
She's drunk right now though. She got drunk.
Yeah.
She
Today,
got drunk from
today
that drink.
you're talking about like shitting yourself and stuff. So
Oh,
this
okay.
this is like
I
an
talk
off
about
episode
that.
for
That's
you.
a daily thing for me.
Oh,
That's not.
stinky,
and ye
That's not a drunk thing for me.
stinky,
beep beep cheeky.
stinky.
And you're also good at keeping us on track and not getting canceled and
Yeah, she's good.
aware of the audience. There are things where I'm like, oh my god, this would be perfect.
I'm a Gen Zer.
So that ended up being
Why?
a compliment, and basically saying, all right, if it's us three, that's the show.
We're the three
There's
caballeros.
no-
You
and-
guys ever seen that movie?
No.
Donald Duck.
Huh.
This isn't political.
Yeah,
No Donald Trump stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry.
First, you roll in with a Tesla, screaming about Elon.
No, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that.
Yeah, we're
We're
past
not
it.
talking about that. We're not
Past.
talking about that. Elon Musk. I
I
want him
think
dead.
there's room for 5 minutes of political talk if we practice and don't say anything in specific. No, there's not. There's
Nope.
actually no room for
Rip.
the other two hosts have spoken,
Yep.
and she dropped
Yeah,
her
dude.
vape
You
pen.
sure you want to give us equal rights, bro? Because we have the majority if we fucking team up.
Oh
against you.
shit!
True.
You'll have to
do
come
have
in.
the
I'll
majority.
have to leave my house, and you
We
guys
do a
record.
hostile
We
takeover.
own your house.
If when we become monetarily successful, financially viable, we'll split the pot. You know, the honey pot.
So down.
So okay,
The way he's on his phone, and
It's
the way
so
that he
rude when
doesn't
I'm giving
listen,
him a
he doesn't
compliment.
listen when he's on his phone. I want you to know
yeah,
that.
you do. He doesn't.
I do. I'm good at that.
Yo, what'd you guys just say in the last 20 seconds? I wasn't paying attention.
So it's RIP Society. We don't have that as the
Right.
name, but it's called RIP Society on YouTube. Now, is it a show or is it a podcast? I'm just trying to like hash some stuff out.
Podcast.
Why are we getting into the details of it all?
All right, so it's a podcast, just
Oh,
to hash it out.
Oh,
all right?
BTS, I guess.
I'm trying to do that We could have done that off air, but all right, we're the three hosts.
We can always edit.
And can I say this to wrap up?
Yeah.
To promote the podcast or whatever, I think you guys already mentioned it. The only good promotion tactic that I'm seeing is the guest that has some sort of influencer clout. Like you guys are neighbors with those
Kane and Premier.
Kane and Premier who like the show and want to come on.
They're going to come on, yeah.
I think that would be the only way to grow the audience. I say that because I did a trial. I did one of those, like, you can pay $100 promotion to a video. I was like, well, what does that do? And I hate it because it basically just like farms it out to, I'm guessing, like thousands of like people in India, and that you get like likes, no comments, and some subscribers. So it went up a little bit, but with no actual like
Engagement.
Yeah, I wanted this, like, if people saw it to watch.
What source was that through? YouTube?
I was through YouTube. So in my
Really?
head, the only viable option and the way to spend money would be like, okay, you guys are cool.
Like
This-
actual, like
people in the industry.
genuine
Well,
yeah.
engagement.
There's probably better promotion than what that was.
That
But
was
that's sad that YouTube gave you shitty promotion. That was worth $100. They're saying
that's through like Google, YouTube, Google ad promotion.
it was just
That's
views.
stupid.
Why'd you say India?
I'm just assuming because it basically
You just assumed Indian.
India?
He's like, hey, these views they
Were
seem
they like
Indian.
foreign
it
accounts?
just seemed like it got you views and likes, but with nobody's actually watching it. They're just like streaming it on empty computers. So we had like 700 followers because I accumulated that before this, and then it went up like 200. And I'm like, I don't want those 200 followers that have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
Right. It has to be genuine.
Anyway, all that to say, if I'd rather have like somebody else who does a podcast or has like 10,000 followers, I'd rather say, hey, you want to come on, even if like I pay him a little bit.
Yeah.
This is an
Kane and Premier,
this
they
is
already
an
locked in.
off-air conversation. This is not an on-air conversation.
This
that
is
we're having.
behind the curtain.
This is a behind the curtain.
No, that's fine.
conversation.
All
That's
right.
fine.
No, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. I just have fun talking to a microphone.
Damn.
Great. Then let's
That's word.
let's get into the Valentines portion of the episode.
Yeah. What are you doing for Valentine's Day?
I don't have a girlfriend.
Right.
You don't
What
have
do you
anyone.
think?
You don't have anyone that you're like flirting with.
There's no.
Really? Not even a little bit?
What was the theirs?
Well, I was
thing?
gonna say there's like friends that are female that I have that that we're not together, but they don't have boyfriends, so I'll probably like hang out with them. Same as like with like the Super Bowl. I don't watch football, so I'll hang out with a friend who doesn't watch it or whatever.
Mm.
It's
Us?
like that. No,
What?
We're going to watch the Super Bowl.
you guys are going to watch it.
You don't want to come and hang out with us?
He said no in the
I said
beginning.
probably not.
Why?
Well, because I already had told Jane,
Oh,
the
yeah,
prior
that's right,
host, that I'd
that's right.
probably hang out with her.
You're probably gonna have so much fun, like so much more fun with us, though, low key.
You would.
But you guys are gonna watch the game and stuff.
I'm not. Okay,
Bro, there's
you understand we're gonna be with a bunch of gay people. The only person that's gonna be watching is this guy.
and John, the other John.
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah,
You do.
those are the
yeah, you
only
do.
two that are
What's
gonna be watching.
Annika up to on
I
Valentine's
invited
Day?
her. Well,
Annika, if you have no plans, I know it's a weird date, but this February 14th, I'm sort of free, and
She has a boyfriend. Why don't you?
thank you. What
Did
the
you-
fuck?
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah,
Well-
let me go on and make a fool of myself.
No.
I don't know what
Annika,
she-
I love you so much.
She's drunk.
What's going on?
She's drunk.
No.
Oh, Annika, I'm gonna pour my heart out to you. So can you please reciprocate? Oh, she has a
You weren't gonna-
boyfriend.
No.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't have a boyfriend, but she is currently seeing someone who I'm gonna be honest, I don't approve of it. But she is seeing someone, and what can I say? I'm not gonna say anything. But she has been seeing a guy. I don't know what it is. It's not a boyfriend. Don't say boyfriend.
Situationship.
It's just no. It's not even that. It's just a thing that's happening. But it's not anything. It's just it's a guy that she had been seeing before, and now they're kind of like seeing each other again. But it's not anything. I don't know.
Situationship.
No. But I invited her to the Super Bowl and she might come. So that's why I'm like, well, maybe you should come and maybe you can sweep her off her feet and maybe get her
Yeah.
away from this fucking guy that I don't like. Fuck.
What do
Do
you
it.
think? What's your take on this guy?
on this guy. I don't know anything about him. I saw what he looks like. I saw what he looks like once, and
You said situationship.
No comment on what
well,
he
like
looks
isn't that
Situationship.
what everything is nowadays? Like people are dating
I don't
less
want to
because
call it a
of situationships.
situationship. I don't want to call it that.
She's not taking it seriously.
She's not taking it seriously. It's just kind of like this guy that she's hanging out with sometimes. It's not like she's seeing him every day, but like sometimes, like, you know, there's
God
some
bless
days where like she'll go and like see him, and that's what it is. But I
Every
don't-
relationship is probably a situationship.
yeah.
It's like all your friends and everyone ever. It's like just who
Exactly,
was in
yeah.
your class.
Actually-
who do you work next to?
So there's a situationship epidemic in society right now.
There
Hell yeah,
is.
preach.
Hey,
Funny.
I saw a very good tweet that kind of summed it up. A situationship occurs when a girl is kind of punching above her weight class and the guy doesn't like her enough to make it a real thing.
It's always
Whoa,
the guy.
is that the? That's like. Is
It's
that the
always
take
like-
of
the
it?
guy.
It's the guy. Well, it's kind of the girl too, because the girl is like, oh, well, this guy, like, you know,
Why is the guy entertaining this?
because
Guys
it's pussy.
always
It's
guys,
free pussy.
guys always entertain a situation and make a girl feel.
It's whole.
Ken did this
At the
to
end of
me.
the day, it's some hole.
They
Bef-
want her for
before I-
sex, but they don't want anything more than that.
Right,
You want
but
to
they
put your
don't.
feet on this?
Yes, I
Then
do.
Please do.
How'd you know?
I just feel it, you know.
But guys don't say that. Guys
Bro.
are so pussy on a grandes, and they don't like outwardly.
Pussy on a ground.
Why would he buy the cow if he's getting the milk for free?
Why don't they just say like, "Hey, I'm just looking for pussy"? Because some girls are down for that.
None.
Yeah. And why not
None
butcher the
are.
cow,
Ken
store the meat in the
Ken was
freezer,
doing that to
and
me.
eat it for the rest of the year?
We ain't going there, Missy.
Ken was doing that to me, and he wasn't telling me straight up. And I'm like, oh, this guy's a pussy.
But
on
look
a
at you
grande.
guys now.
Yeah, because I
Right.
casted spells and wrote in my journal and fucking did all these brujerias on my. I
I
lit
love that.
candles and burnt like papers and did all this like and
I'm under a love spell.
I did a love spell on him.
Yeah.
What if he
I did all that.
look at your girlfriend? What if that is just what happened? And
It
that
is
was
what-
life now.
But that happened.
Fuck.
But that is what I did. I actually did that. I'm not even kidding.
That's an LA thing too, by the way, right? Because
No, it's a Mexican thing.
I heard this quote. Something like, girls can have sex with whoever they want, okay? But they can't marry whoever they want. Guys can't have sex with whoever they want, but they have kind of the power when it comes to marriage or a relationship.
Why?
Like, because girls want that, and they want that more, and they need that more, I think, than a guy in a lot of cases.
a marriage?
Yeah, or like a full-blown relationship.
Maybe.
Because guys can be older, you know, with the kids thing and all that. It's like, I don't really care.
Yeah.
And
That's true.
it's, I don't know, something like that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, because sex,
But guys can't get the girls that they want to have
the
sex
girl
with.
has to consent to sex, and the guy has to get down on one knee and propose. So maybe that's what you're talking about, right?
The
So
girl,
like
yeah.
marriage is up to the guy because the guy has to fucking ask for her hand. So that's why the girl's always like, is he
Basically-
gonna fucking ask or what? I'm
I
waiting
think
for him to
guys
ask.
And the
deserve
girl has to
death.
say, I'll have sex with you. A
Yeah.
guy, let's be realistic, if you're not like a 4 or a 3, is going to have sex with whatever. It's not like,
Yeah.
maybe I'll have sex with you. It's like, yeah. I'll have sex with you.
Mhm.
hmm
But
Wait, you said a guy will do that?
yeah, a guy, like a
A guy will
girl,
have sex with anything.
a girl can go to the bar, right? And be like, who should I have sex with tonight? Say they're a pretty girl. Okay. And then they're like, hey, and they flirt and they're like, do you want to have sex? Unless the guy's like weird or gay or whatever, he'll say, yeah, I mean, sure.
Yeah,
He's gonna
true.
fuck
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure, yeah.
100%.
Yep.
A guy will fuck anything
Yeah.
that walks. And
But
as a whole.
situation
For the most part.
he's not going to be like, oh yeah, now I'll be in a relationship with you. We've had,
Right.
this is my, all right, if we're talking relationships, that's my relationship life. It's usually, there's a timeline or a time limit of I'll meet a girl, we get along, we start having sex. And usually I kind of know, all right, this isn't a girl that I want to be with, but I like this. And then at some point, either it's a month, 2 weeks, 6 months, they'll be like, I want more. And I'll be like, I'm sorry. I'll just tell them the truth. Like, I don't really want a relationship. That's all. That's like the majority of all my LA relationships.
Why don't you want a relationship?
You
I
haven't found
do,
one
but
that
not
you-
with them.
Yeah, you haven't found a girl that you want.
Okay,
So
that's fine.
you know what you want, and you're picky, probably.
Yeah, and it's hard to meet those.
In LA, it is. LA is like voted the worst fucking spot to date.
Yeah, LA's bad because
It's
it's all
rough.
'Cause
transplants here.
Yeah, it's all transplants, and they're all seeking fame.
Yeah, everyone's kind of
Yeah,
seeking the
it's
same
all
thing.
that superficial. All right, if I don't take you out to the nice place and get you all this stuff,
It's
or
hard to
whatever,
find someone that doesn't really care about.
We were
that
talking
stuff.
about this last night.
Yeah.
Me, other John, and Jimmy were like talking about how LA is so bad with transpo. Like we don't have like a great public transpo situation, and they're talking about how like the government is failing to do it. Like it's been suggested, but then it gets voted down.
Yeah,
But I think the culprit is actually us as the consumers. We wouldn't take public transport like that because we like to have the cars as a status
Yeah,
symbol.
that's so true.
That's funny.
Which is so fucking lame.
It's
And
so
again,
lame.
it's because of all the people that have come to LA and like
People want to show their Mercedes.
they want to show off that like they've made it. Like
Or,
they're
like,
in LA and they've
People
made
like
it.
her like to show off their fucking Tesla.
I know. And she rolled up beaming.
Yeah,
Look at this
it's
thing.
Like,
Right.
she's like, look at my car.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna pee now,
Take a piss.
and I'm gonna pee now.
All right.
Talk about maybe your
Right.
relationship, how you guys met, if you want, or whatever though.
Right.
We actually brought that up last night. We talked about it a lot last night.
What? What is he
we
talking
were
about?
we were telling Chad how we met.
Oh, you really? I wasn't telling him
You
that.
don't remember that?
Well, I only like went into the conversation like last
At the end.
the
yeah.
Miriam thing where you thought I was a different bitch.
No shoes on the pillow.
You thought I was a different girl.
Get the shoes off the pillow. It's bothering me.
You thought I was some bitch named Miriam.
No, I really didn't. Anyway, how you doing?
I'm fine, I guess. I kind of need to pee too. Low key.
Take a piss.
Well, he's peeing. So what's up with you? I feel kind of like awkward. I don't know. I don't
Why?
really know you that well.
Well, I'm Ken, 32.
Okay.
Pretty fucking chill guy.
What's your like job? Like,
My birthstone is Ruby.
oh, I don't really want to talk about rubies because that's kind of triggering for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I kind of had a lot of drama with rubies recently.
Well, we shouldn't get into the work drama.
Yeah, I work with a jewelry company, or whatever.
You work at what? Fossil watches?
Yeah, I work with Fossil. I work with Fossil.
Falaf- You make falafels, huh? Whoa, I heard a little buzz.
Say something.
How much time are we at?
Let me see.
I don't know.
Watch out.
I don't know how I did that.
Let's just hope that doesn't fuck it up.
I don't think it did.
does, it's not my fault. It's yours. And if it does,
How would that
Right.
fuck it up?
Right.
I'm not gonna stop and re-record it. It's just gonna go.
You don't have to do any of that.
That has to do with microphones too.
That I
What is
that I got because I was so worried about that happening again, where it stopped recording.
Mm.
That is just backup recording everything,
Really?
just in case. It won't be nearly as good as these.
Nice.
But if for some reason that fucked it up, that's a backup.
That's so
Cool.
sick. You're so good. That's,
genius.
BTS behind the
fucking genius,
scenes.
and
what, how much time are we at?
God, we're already at the hour, but maybe take 5 minutes off of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of
I think the beginning was good. The middle has a little fluff, and then the end, you talking about some shit was good.
Yeah.
So let me talk about this. I shit when I piss.
All right, so let me
Nice. That was sick.
talk
Thank
about this. So this is something funny I looked up for the Valentines episode.
Oh, wait, really quick. I love to interrupt John when he has something to say.
I know.
Yeah, I kind of
I was
noticed
just thinking that.
and that's fine.
But do it.
Just really quickly, John, I'm really excited today because the Super Bowl is today.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not in 2 hours.
It's not in 2 hours. But allegedly, apparently, and it's all alleged, and I don't think it's going to happen, but maybe Wicked for Good, which is the second part of Wicked trailer, is apparently allegedly going to come out today.
No way. On the Super Bowl.
during the Super Bowl.
Oh,
Wait, oh really? As a Super Bowl commercial, you saying?
Yeah, that's what I told you.
Yeah.
It's alleged. It's alleged. It's alleged. I don't know, so we don't know. But that is the one thing.
I didn't know that you meant it as a Super Bowl commercial. I thought it was just gonna like release online or some shit.
No, as a commercial.
Hey, what if GTA 6 dropped its fucking second trailer?
I would die.
They don't need to do that though. They don't need to pay $1 million.
No, they don't. Yeah, they don't need to do that.
It would get
Wicked doesn't need to do that either. But
I know you love
that's alleged.
GTA.
I love all that shit.
Anyways, that's all I had to say.
So for this, I thought it would be fun. I looked up some of the weirdest dating apps.
Oh yeah. Well, that's great. Have I ever told you about my dating app?
No, that you do you have an idea?
I have
Ken
an
has
idea.
an idea.
That if you fucking,
I bet you it's probably on the list depending on what
All
it
right,
is.
go.
No, go ahead.
You already tell you about it?
Yeah.
So it's basically just an app super geared to be like the Craigslist missed encounters. So like you use the app to just capitalize on a missed connection. So like if there's like a glance in the airport with a girl and you think there was something there, you're able to go onto the app and find that girl or find
It's missed connection.
Misconnections though on an app.
It's literally misconnections on an app though.
You're gonna have to fight Craigslist. You know how you make it proxy based so that it's like actually can maybe find it.
Yeah, no, it is proxy.
Yeah.
The problem with that is like every guy is going on misconnections and no girl ever is.
Yeah.
It's
But
like,
that's the
that
thing
girl
is like
loved
now
me. We missed we were gonna be married and we're gonna have
But-
kids and then
well-
she walked away.
Do
That's
girls
what this
have
app-
the misconnections?
I don't think girls really go on misconnections
No.
that often.
No. I'm not talking about misconnections Craigslist. I'm saying do girls ever have connections with guys out in the street or
No,
whatever?
I'm sure, but they're not gonna go on Craigslist like, oh, misconnection. I saw this guy.
No, I
Girls
know.
aren't
No,
desperate
I'm
like
not.
that.
I'm not saying them doing that, but they
What
feel,
the fuck are you saying then?
I
They-
feel that immediately.
First of all, the hostility.
Yeah, this all right, let's move on to the apps. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good app.
Thank you.
It's cool. It's a cool concept.
So here's some weird dating apps since it's the Valentine's Day episode. Gluten-free singles. I mean, you could guess what type of people are trying to connect there.
Erewhon people.
Clown dating.
Oh.
There's an app for people that are clowns and want to find other clowns.
Oh, that's sweet.
This one's fucked up. So this one's called Can Do Better. Can Do Better. Can Do Better. Where you guys, if you're a couple, you would go on this app, post pictures and like a profile yourself, and then people say who can do better than the other.
Babe, should we do that?
We could do that. No, absolutely not.
Based just on looks.
I think it's looks and maybe you do a little profile so they can judge
like
you.
tell you about yourself.
That's like
That's
That's like
fucked
hot
up.
or not.
That should
That's
be
like,
like, yeah.
hot or not, yeah.
Yeah. Don't
That's
do that
so
because that
fucked
could
up.
only lead to it could
Divorce.
lead to just laughs.
Yeah.
We should
on,
do it.
Depends on the
Should we do it in the next episode? We reveal the
constitution of
answers.
the relationship.
That could be funny.
Yeah. Good.
Diaper mates. Speaking of shitting,
Ew.
this is for one that for some reason they have some obsession with adult diapers. This
That's
is a
crazy.
real app.
I have the opposite of that.
And there's an ugly schmucks app, which is for ugly people.
a lot of y'all need to be on that.
Who?
A lot
A
of y'all.
lot of y'all.
Ugly schmucks.
We're not gonna point any fingers.
What the fuck, dude? I'd go on it.
John, I think you'd find some love.
I'd go on
I'm
it
just
to
kidding.
like,
You're handsome. You could be like a James Bond.
yeah,
dude,
you are
I
handsome.
love
John.
that. Thank you so much. But I could go on there to score
But
easies.
no. I mean,
No.
you belong on there. I'm not gonna point fingers.
Yeah. Well, you are pointing your finger
No.
What's up?
and it's directly at me.
No.
Oh, I was just stretching.
Now you're pointing two fingers at me and she's pointing one.
No.
Last one I'll say. Guess. This is an
The
app.
color of my
Hold on,
Underwear.
let me say the word. It's white.
Oh,
Oh.
Sizzle.
boy.
What do you think
flashes.
the app Sizzle,
Sizzle?
is geared towards?
SZA fans go to the fucking
No.
What does that
Sizzle?
even mean? Scissor
SZA.
fans. Oh, scissor.
SZA.
No, SZA.
Are you on
What
culture,
the
John?
fuck?
dude?
This whole podcast is you have to culture me.
Fuck.
SZA the
You
artist?
talking about this?
Eat
when
yogurt.
gay girls
No.
do this?
No,
Eat
no.
Yeah,
yogurt.
they like to scissor each other. Yeah, I'll watch it if it's there, but it's not like I'm going out of my way to see it.
Ooh, okay,
Er-
coming clean. SZA is the artist. What, you don't know her because she's
Artist.
black?
Oh.
Oh, dude. So okay, don't worry. That
I
wasn't
have
even
to
that
go.
bad. That wasn't even that bad. That wasn't even that
I have
bad.
to go.
Listen to this.
I have to go.
Sizzle is about bacon. They like bacon, whatever. This is another thing. Do you guys know about?
Do you not know who SZA is?
Do you know the Detroit-based black female rapper Dank?
No, I know Glorilla.
You haven't heard of Dank?
No,
Why?
So
is she dank?
this is the news portion, and then we can wrap it up or whatever. But so Dank is a Detroit-based black lady rapper.
Right.
She called a Lyft, and
Oh, the fat one.
Oh, she's a rapper?
she's a rapper.
The like 500
Actually,
pound lady.
Let me play it,
Bro, I can't believe that anyone's on her side.
I'm not on her side.
Really,
You're too big.
Bro, yeah, you're gonna fuck up the car. Dude, like,
I'm sorry. I
But-
might be a little fat phobic, but you're just a little too big.
Here's a-
dude,
Sorry.
the wear and tear from that lady.
This is her. Just hold your insult or hold your comments till you hear this shit.
Good music.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
She's not bad.
Not bad at all,
Love the
actually.
music.
Yeah, I mean,
But she's a little big.
Yeah, dude, you make good music, you're probably making some money. Buy a truck.
yeah, or
and drive
Uber.
in the truck.
Isn't there a bigger one, XL or whatever,
Well, she needs triple XL.
or Uber Black, or
You guys are terrible people.
no.
Why?
You're the one who said it.
Yeah, what the
By
fuck
the
is your
way,
problem?
and you're trying to be like, oh, I felt bad for her.
Yeah.
No, I don't feel bad for her. Well, okay.
Okay.
I feel a little bad, but at the same time, like she's a little big. Like she's a little big. And I
the 1 second song that just came in.
You feel it right now?
What the fuck?
Like my emotions is like they everywhere right now. Like, 'cause this is happening, you know, it's happening to people. all the
I love
time
in the
every
video
day.
she's so
I
out of
do
breath.
feel
She's-
bullied. I
she's
know
like,
I'm being bullied.
what do you mean you can't pick me up?
But I've been
What's your
picked
name?
on my whole life. You know,
She's been
so
picked
it's
on her
nothing
whole
new for
life.
me.
There's
Aw,
nothing
Me
new
that's
for
being
her.
sad.
hurt off of what
Okay.
happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
She's been picked on her
Nobody
whole life.
Hurt me as much as my
Stop
own
picking
city
up
did.
fucking food.
You know?
Idiot.
Like
That's sad.
at
You
the
don't know
end of
her,
the day, I
her
gotta be
issues
dank.
though.
Yeah,
Deja
dude.
to my-
Diabetes.
She for sure got bullied, but I think it's a little bit if she's not liking it, to have the lawsuit and then to bring a lot of attention to it. It's like, yeah, I mean, that can't be good for her.
Yeah, that must be even worse. Like you're drawing too much attention to yourself, bro. I don't know. I
Look,
feel bad for her again. Like
yeah,
that is really sad.
It
but
sucks. She's big and like literally it's like got to the point where she couldn't get a
yeah,
ride
that really
in
sucks.
this car.
That
Yeah.
sucks.
But you gotta feel for the other guy.
But
this
at the
guy's
same
this guy's
time,
hang on, babe. This guy's trying to make money.
Yeah, he's trying
He
to.
has bills. He has a car.
you could have
Like,
probably taken her.
He
though.
said his tires wouldn't handle. I think he was like actually like
I think he was just fat phobic. He just doesn't
I
like
don't
fat
know.
people.
Bro, he's probably
So-
worried about his car. I would be too.
when I first heard it, I felt really bad for her, and I was hearing it, and then I saw a picture of her, and no, I mean like not to sound rude, but I was like, oh, I could see why he would have. Maybe
yeah,
he didn't
I
handle
can
it,
see it.
but he's probably like, okay, damn, I just think it might not work.
Yeah, it might have came from like a genuine place of like I just
A
don't
little-
think
he
my
had a little
car
car.
won't handle. Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, and I wonder who she can sue. Not him, but Lyft.
yeah.
But if
Lyft.
you can sue Lyft for that, there's probably like there's a thousands of perverted Lyft drivers that probably do fucked up stuff all the time. And yeah, I mean, if you can sue Lyft for every time your or your Lyft driver or whatever is like does something bad, it would be they might go out of business. Type
the
of
thing is, like, I'm sure that other Lyft drivers have accepted her in her car. That's probably why, or in their car. I'm sure that's why she's suing. Like, I'm sure they have let her in their car.
yeah.
So, because I don't think that obviously this is not her first time getting your car. Like, I'm sure that's why she's like, "What the fuck? This is like, why are you not like you're only doing this because I'm just fat and you don't like that I'm fat?"
Do you
But
think it's for money, or do you think it's like she just? I think she
No.
just felt like I got bullied. This shouldn't
Yeah.
happen, and she went after it.
yeah,
That's what I thought.
I think yeah. I
But
don't
then
know.
it's funny, like to see her and her attorney in the room, and he's like, then they taking it so seriously, and he's like, I'm just glad that she's safe. This could have happened in a worse neighborhood where she couldn't get a ride, and she could be harmed, and very like formal and
yeah,
attorneys,
yeah,
and-
of course.
And I'm like, all right, well, now this is just like, whatever. You're just turning it into a thing.
yeah, making it like
But
a whole other
she
situation.
can flow, dude.
Yeah, that
What-
was a
Let's
good little
try-
song.
Let's try and flow half as good as Dank.
Where's the lawsuit at? Like,
It's mid litigation, I think. So that's why I was like, I could still bring it up. I know it
I'm very
happened a little bit
interested
ago.
to see.
I'm
how
gonna
it
follow
goes.
it. By the way,
follow it and keep me
If
posted.
she doesn't really, I don't know what her mindset is, but I'm following her now. This for sure, publicity wise,
Oh,
blew her the
yeah.
fuck up.
Oh, 100%.
She's pretty good.
Good for her.
So-
I'm glad that she's good.
Yeah.
Great.
It's like if you you know, that's no publicity's bad
She was
publicity.
bad?
Unless you're
Seriously.
Kanye West, who, by the way, last thing,
Bro,
we lay
what's
him to
going
rest.
on
R.I.P.
with him?
Kanye
R.I.P.
West.
Kanye West.
Anyone
it's really
left
sad.
trying to defend him or is now
Dead.
done.
You're done.
He
Fuck off.
What?
Like, I don't know. Like, yeah, it's so fucking stupid.
He is so stupid, and it's so sad because Kanye
it's
West
just-
is one of my favorite artists, and he is
his music is so good.
so good, and he is being so fucking ridiculous, and he is trying to get these reactions, and it's like
He's
you are
defending
so
P
dumb.
Diddy. He's like posting porn.
pisses me
There's
off.
Okay,
there's
but
a million
is he
things.
like actually feeling this way, or
Yeah,
is he
is.
doing it as a gimmick? Like
no,
the old,
he's
like,
not.
Even here's
He's
the
feeling
thing.
this way.
Even if it is a gimmick,
It's
at this
stupid as
point,
fuck.
he's fucking gone.
You
like
ruined your
nobody
legacy.
cares.
Yeah, you're doing it as a gimmick. Guess what? You ruined your fucking legacy.
And by the way,
Oh,
before
sad.
this, I would grasp at straws
It's
because I
sad.
love his music. Because he'd be like, "Oh, Hitler and this," and he always seemed to be trying to make a point. Like he would say, oh, "I love Hitler," and then he'd say, "But I also love the doctor who killed my mom." And it sounded like he was making a bad point to say like, "Oh, you can love people even if they're bad." And I'm like, "Okay, you're stupid, but maybe."
Yeah.
Now it's just like,
Now it's
yeah, P. Diddy,
pure-
he's a rapist, and look, he should have beat
And he's
that
like,
Cassie girl. And
fuck Virgil. Like, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. Like, what are you fucking
now it's
saying?
like anyone fan, sure, his music's still good, but there's no one left
Yeah.
to be like, well, now he's making a point to
Right.
do. No, you're just
He's
fucking
selling T-shirts that have the fucking Nazi symbol in them. Like,
irredeemable.
irredeemable,
And
100%.
I rarely say that because I'm like free speech, whatever.
Yeah.
No,
but he's
this is
irredeemable,
ridiculous.
and I think he should say it. He could say it all, but he's fucking.
Say it, but you've-
nobody gives
again,
a fuck anymore.
yeah, you destroyed your legacy. Like, good job.
The theory is that every Super Bowl he wants to be back in the limelight. Like
Yeah.
he did that commercial in the last one, and then he did something else in 2022 or whatever.
I wonder if he's gonna do one.
That's the theory. Is like now they don't invite him to the Super Bowl to perform, but he's just as big as
Right.
of an attraction.
Yeah, and that's what he wants, and it sucks. It's like, dude, you are.
There's different
such an
ways
idiot.
to do
Yeah,
it.
why are you?
There's a lot better ways than to say,
Sucks.
actually, I really know. I do hate Jews. I think they should, like, all this shit that
Yeah.
he says is like, dude,
It's
you're
like,
fucking out of
You're
your
a
mind.
fucking moron.
All right, anything else to get off our chests? And
I
all
feel bad for like the Jewish kids that were such big fans of Kanye.
Dude, I feel bad
I
for
know.
Kanye's kids. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
like I was listening to music when I was walking the dogs this morning, and it was like, oh, new music, and it was Kanye West and what's his name, Ty Dolla $ign, and I'm like listening to the song. I'm like, the song's good, but I don't want to listen to it because like
Yeah,
Kanye has a
sucks.
bad taste in my mouth.
I
you
know right now,
It's like-
vultures.
Yeah.
Mm.
And that's like my gym playlist too. And I'm like, well, fuck, I'm not gonna get as ripped anymore.
Sucks. Yeah,
All right,
I
are we
love
good?
Kanye.
Should I lead us out with the hip hop outro?
Yeah.
Okay. What's that word that you said earlier?
Irredeemable.
That's a good word.
Nice, babe. You're so smart.
Irredeemable.
I'm so smart, but sometimes I get gas and I have to.
Fart.
Irredeemable.
And what I put in the toaster for breakfast food?
A tart.
Pop.
A pop
Irredeemable.
tart.
Irredeemable.
Redeemable fart.
My favorite video game, Super Mario.
Cart.
Go
Fart.
Kart.
I was gonna say fart.
Yeah, that's
Right,
it.
right.
I'm like
Irredeemable.
Moses. I part the seas, and then I fart in all my fleas.
Oh.
Depart.
Oh.
Depart, she knew it. Irredeemable.
Fart.
Irredeemable.
Fart.
Self-esteemable.
Fart.
No self-esteem.
Esteemable.
Fart.
This isn't the Super Bowl episode.
No.
No.
No way.
No way. How could it be? The Chiefs aren't playing the fucking Eagles in an hour and 20
The music's
minutes.
a little loud. I cantle really hear myself. Fart.
Irredeemable.
Hey, this ain't Super Bowl day. Hey, this is V-Day, not D-Day.
No
Hey.
way. Super
Irredeemable.
That's
Oh.
gay.
A situationship. I see a girl. I like the way her lips and hips, but I think that she's not for me. She's a situationship. I'm gonna go on a few dates with her. Come on, drop the beat.
Damn.
I hate when it does that.
It always
It
happens.
always does that. I always get going, and it always fucking does
I'm
that.
sorry, dude. Fuck.
It
I-
just
I need to
fades
pee.
out
Sick
on your
of it.
ass.
Hey, I'm gonna step out. I need to pee.
All right, well, I mean, it's
We're
the end of the
done.
show, babe.
Well,
Step out.
But here's the song I was talking about. Wheels Fall Off.
Wait, what?
Here's the song I was
I
talking
gotta go.
about.